was busy talking and fighting and all that. So sensor jammer is pretty cool because it turns the weapons and sensors off of ships nearby. And it also will do a little bit of damage to small ships, which the monsoons most definitely are. And since I've got a good number of griffins rocking and rolling here, I'm going to make good use of that. So wait for that griffin to get repaired. Now I'm going to recloak all these guys, and we're going to go out and cause some trouble. Taking a look around, Primy's got monsoons. I do need more scouts out on the board, just because I don't have great intelligence yet. I'm going to go ahead and check and see if Primy's working on his Starfleet command yet. I see his Starfleet science up. I don't see a Starfleet command. That means that there are no warp-ins yet, and all I have really to deal with right now are monsoons. And it actually looks like he stopped production of monsoons, which indicates to me he's probably going to save for a Starfleet command or an errata yard. I'm not sure which. Let's see here. Okay, so gens are going to start right now. I'm going to go ahead and start making Spectres. Now, the really only counter he's got for Spectres are Intrepids. And in fact, Intrepids will counter Griffins and Spectres. So he's sitting out here, and he doesn't realize that I've got a strong fleet of Griffins. I'm going to take advantage of this before he gets that Starfleet command. I'm going to wipe these monsoons out. Boom. Here they go. I also have Sensor Jammer now, so here goes one. There goes a Sensor Jammer. Wait a few seconds. Ooh, there goes a Sensor Ping, so here goes another one. Boy, some lag. There goes one, another one. I'm going to fire another one. I'm going to retreat that Griffin. That's starting to take some damage. Find a Griffin that can still ping. There goes another Sensor Jammer. Ooh, he's got Proxy Torp. Proxy Torp is awesome. Proxy Torp is the way that the Federation killed Romulans and Klingons. He's got it, but it's only going to get him one kill. And he's going to lose the rest of these. And to me, that's an acceptable loss. One Griffin for like 3 or 4 monsoons is totally worth it. I don't think I can Sensor Jammer anymore. I think I used them all, so now it's just up to the trusty disruptors of my Griffins. And indeed, I am going to take another one. I'm going to kill that Scout too, because I don't like it. I don't like it. Now that I can, I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more Scouts. I've got one more, and I'm going to position him at another expansion to see if Primy decides to expand. Any questions, Clint? Sorry, I'm just doing stream of thought here.
No, I think we're getting a good idea what's going on.
Awesome.
At this point, looks like you've taken out quite a bit of his fleet, and seem to be doing pretty good. Why the Spectre over the frigate or the support refit?
Well, the Spectre... Poor Primy. I'm going to tell Prim what we're doing here. The Spectre is pretty much made for countering the Federation. The Spectre gets a passive resistance to torpedo damage. And since there are so few Federation ships that have pulse weapons, it's pretty much, you know, sorry, I'm gonna give Primy a little pep talk here. Ooh, so you can see how much damage those Mason phaser turrets though do. The reason why I'm telling Primy to make Intrepids is because Intrepids will reduce damage from medium-range ships. The Griffins are medium-range ships and will perform abysmally against Intrepids. Or yeah,
yep.
I guess what I meant to say. And Generix frigates and Spectres are also both medium-range and will do poorly against Intrepids as well. The Spectres and the Intrepids are kind of what we call like a double counter, because the Generix take a little less damage from the Intrepid torpedoes, and the Intrepid takes less damage from the Spectre overall. So, it's kind of a trade-off. But, gosh, Generix Spectres are just so hardy, and they live so long, that as a Romulan, especially against the Feds who can outmatch you it's really important to have some ship numbers on your side. So I'm going to go ahead and preempt his change to Intrepids, because that's what normally a person would do. I'm going to go ahead and preempt that by building Spectres. So I'm going to try and get another miner here. Again, Prim feels like he's probably lost by now, which, yeah, he pretty much has. But I really want to point out how to play Romulans in the sense that you really have to watch and be careful about what your opponent is capable of doing. So there's this first Intrepid. It's going to perform really well against the Griffins, so I'm not even going to bother trying to attack it. And I made a mistake here. I let my Griffins get within range of that sensor platform, and when I cloak this Griffin like I'm going to do now, it's not going to be able to actually get away if Prim stayed on it. I do have some sensor jammer still, so bam. Anyway, what I've done, Primmy actually still does have a chance here, because he does have his... He may not realize it, but his expansion is very well defended with phaser platforms. His main base is pretty well defended now. His dilithium is pretty... oh boy, what's he gonna say? You know, it's tough because he does have good defense up for handling Romulan ships, but it really does suck when you're not a cloaking race, and
Yeah, I think we've probably exhausted the amount you can really see here, but I think this gives us a good starting point to see what you can do with Romulans and how they are they're a faction you really need to get moving fast. You can't sit back.
Yep. Now that doesn't mean you know, attack with your 1 Rien against Klingons and you know, waste it essentially. But against Feds, you can take some early shots because the Feds can't kill cloaking races until they've accumulated a few numbers. So never hesitate to kind of stretch your weapons out and give them a run on some Fed miners. So anyway,
Yeah.
Thanks Clint for doing this. Maybe we'll do another sometime soon, and you know, maybe we can go through some more Romulan tactics.
Yeah, stay tuned. I think we're going to probably have another Romulan one, but I think the next one we're going to do will be as the Federation. So if you love to see those Intrepids flying all over the place, stay tuned. Thank you, guys.
Rock and roll.